So anyway, I started reloading. Ah, so the star means that it's like a next game file. Okay. So let me just double check. Which was the one that I did? The 13th. Alright, let's double check this. Right. Now, first things first. Let me just double check that this is the right save file. Aftermath survived, safely returned to life. Right, so this is continuing on the... right, background music. No, I'm going to keep it at 45. I know that's a bit loud for some of you, but honestly, it's just been good for me because it keeps me involved in the game as well. It just means I'm just going to have to push my microphone a little bit closer then. Just be more careful that we don't get all the ASMR in this place. So we'll keep it here. Right. So okay, now basically it's going to be a case of hang on a second, system, effects, atmosphere, fag. Okay, so basically, long story short, we're going to have to do everything that we just did with Mary again. Alright, let's do this. We're going to do the good ending. Hello there, Mary. Mary, you come back more than a Yami Bakura monster, let me tell you. Hello there, you're Lord Yashiki. I activate my spell card, the Shallow Grave, which means I can select one monster in my graveyard and one from my opponents and set it face down. And guess what? I'm about to throw you face down into the grave and take your place amongst the living. I'm sorry, Lord Yashiki, but you know I just had to do it to them. How to just completely ruin this atmosphere when you have to run up into your bedroom and everything. You know, you just see Mary stood there going, say, "Excuse me, I would like to speak to your manager." Feeling jaunty, Cujo, I am the manager. Just fucking feeling jaunty up the staircase. Mary wants to talk to the manager. I am the manager. I am the true power. The meme that always I'm reminded of when it comes to Mary, since I found out that she's actually floating along behind you, is the freaking, it's that one picture of the kid running down the corridor, and because his friends jumped straight up in the air, it just looks like he's hovering after him. It's just literally that. That's just what I think of when I think of Mary and fucking Cujo. So effectively, what we now know that's going to affect the DLC is the fact that we don't have to be in small groups, so we're not going to be as lonely on this next mission, which is nice. You know, Lord Yashiki, if you really wanted to, you have to question yourself. Why is it that you decided to listen to a talking doll sat upon your couch, telling you about the things that you need to do to avoid death? But of course, that's really none of my business. Crater, so fucking help me. Did you just fucking donate? Everyone, I want you all to love Crater. Love Crater, be nice to Crater, but Lord help me, Crater. All of you are to assume that it's yours and that I'm not just lending it to you in order to fill the gaping void within your heart at this moment in time. Bustin' makes me feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good. Oh look, Mary is doing her Crater and her synchro impressions, because she's cracking up too. I gotta go for that one. I just have to do it to them. How you doing? We've got some real creepy ASMR shit going on right here. Very spooky. Evil puppets and creaking and everything. It's very ASMR. No, I don't technically have to whisper. I'm just doing this because it's winding everyone else up. And because we've got dolls, it's all winding dolls. I love it. Yasuoka. She said it was by someone who loved her. God, Synchro would be there looking for fucking hours. Oh god, yeah, no, I'd go absolutely fucking crazy. The voice said check within the red in my room. I really fucking wish I wasn't colorblind. imagine Markiplier playing this. What's he fucking terrified of? Mannequins and dolls. What's the one thing that's fucking jumping up at this moment in time? Fucking mannequins and dolls. Fucking creepy ass baby doll. There are 2 levels of people. Mark just terrified of mannequins and dolls and hating them, and there's just me like, Mary's adorable. I'm gonna take her with us. Come on, Mary, we're going on an adventure. Mary would just be terrified. Would just be like, okay, so I'm going to put you in the front seat. Hello there, officer. Yes, I know I was speeding, but have you met my friend Mary? She's an adorable little puppet. The soundtrack is so good. So damn good. Also, I do want to say thank you so much, Craig, by the way, for the donation, but you do realise that you're going to get yelled at from everyone for your donation, because just shouldn't be doing that. Time for everyone to poke big. Everyone's got to poke big, and everyone's got to say, hey, you know what Cradle was doing? Guess what Cradle was doing? Cradle was doing a bad thing. Still. No, they just changed that way. $100 is $2. So okay, stream chat while the game is continuing on and everything, to those within Kratos' Discord server and everything, time to poke big and tell big what the hell's happening, because well, so far it's taken us roughly half an hour or so, nearly, thereabouts, to do both endings, practically. I'll disc you as much as I want, thank you very much. This is my stream and I make the rules, and my rule is that everyone gets to poke big so that they can know that you've been a very naughty boy with the things that you're doing by my little bits when it comes from. Fuck off. Listen here, you little shits. Listen here, you little shits. I don't know anymore, Craig. I put the headset back on, but I'm just thank you, Big. Thank you. I said to poke Big because Big Kratos was giving out. Kratos gave me bits and was being naughty for doing that because Kratos needs to save the money. Thank you, Big. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming past the stream. I hope you're still here so you could, yeah. Kratos does need to save money, so guys, could we make sure that Kratos saves the money because I really appreciate everything. I really appreciate what everyone's doing. I'm sorry that just hit me really freaking hard because I really appreciate it. Thank you. Years of being alone and crying so I can practice to myself. That's how I did it. I'm already in trouble because I bought the next game for the Spirit Hunter so I could stream because I wanted you guys to make sure that you had the streams that I could offer the content that you guys couldn't do before. And so I bought the next game and I'm really sorry if I did it and you got upset with me for that. But I wanted to make sure that we could do the next one. Thank you guys so much. Big once again is number one. He is the Robbie Rotten of the chat. It's okay, Kratos, it's okay. What do you mean that's for Kratos? Wait, hold on, wait. That's for Kratos, so why have you put it here? I don't understand. What are you doing? I really don't understand. I thought that was for Kratos. That's not for me, that's for Kratos. Isn't it? I don't know. babble into myself because I'm just full of emotions. Yeah, just a little bit broken. I'm more broken than Mary at this moment in time. This rate, the joke's gonna be that, you know, Spook shows up as the final boss fight, literally Big just shows up, puts some bits against his arm, and then just fucking collapses on the floor, wheezing in ugly sobs. That's how you defeat Spook. It's the final boss in Deathmark. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm fucking mute on the microphone because I'm fucking sobbing all over the fucking place. I've had to swap my pyjama jacket because I got snot and tears all over the other one. Sorry if that's a bit too disgusting to share, but that's your all fault. It's your fault. All of you fault. All of you. It's all your fault. And I'm so fucking grateful. You did something. You did something. You said you did a thing. I don't know what you did, but you said you did a thing. I don't know what you did, but you did it. I don't know what you did, but you did the thing. You did nothing. You did something. I'm sorry for all the tears and for sobbing and breaking. I'm having my little breakdowns and everything. It's just... I'm really just so grateful. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Hey, at least, it's just... you know, I really appreciate it so much, Adrian. I'm just like, my eyes are fucking sticking so fucking much right now. At this rate, the ghosts are gonna fucking kill me just because I'm gonna be like, I'm blind because people like me. What the fuck is going on? I'm like seeing Crow, I can't see. It's all really means so much to me, guys. I can't ever put it into words how much everything you guys help me with and support me with means so much to me. I was so I was at such a low point in my life last year. And here I am suddenly just trying to be me, and people want to tune in and people want to support me and people want well for me. And I'm like, why? There's like 1,000,001 other streamers out there that do really good stuff and create really nice content, and they've got like editors and they're borderline professional and everything, and I'm just here playing spooky games. And with my face dripping all over the place. Yeah, but you all love to make me cry my freaking heart out. No, Synchro, please don't. I'm gonna fucking just, I'll fucking break down again. I'm not a powerhouse. I'm just somebody who just likes doing this. I love doing this. I love being able to play spooky games and getting people brought into the atmosphere of it all. Even if you guys at this moment in time are completely ruining it by making me sob all over my place. I'm sorry, I really love this music. It's just this rumours. I'd love to do like a short story or something like that where at this point, you know, like when you get like slideshows and they have like people talking over it and everything, I'd love to do a comic where they get to the point where they actually do the cliched school thing of, hey, have you heard the rumours? And have this kind of music played in the background. There he is. He's got my eye bags. At this moment in time, he really does, because I'm all fucking swollen from my fucking crying. Every time I see a show, I think, there we go, there's Crater. Crater and Synchro, because they both share a brain cell. Well, yeah, you look more like Banshee then, since you said that. No, Synchro, let's be honest, if it's going to be anything, it's just be like, you know, the moment everyone in the chat had the real knowing of horror, me just walks in, this music starts playing. Hey, have you guys seen the new Fortnite Battle Pass? There's the one that looks like Emmy and reminds me of Emmy. You know, literally everyone in the chat, nah, we're not going to play Fortnite, mate. You see the new Battle Pass? This plays everyone freaking down. Everyone's now got it. Oh, they've got an account for it. Eyes great. If I've screwed up and I've chosen... No, Hero's still alive. Okay, thank goodness. I'm supporting ended up being your lucky charm. Listen, that's bordering on a freaking song from Ruby, and that is a dirty thing to mention in this stream. How dare you? I say Damon hasn't worked himself to the ground for this one, so yeah, everyone's okay. And there we go, Banshee Atto. There we go. I'm Banshee Atto. I'm gonna sing you to your demise upon the rocks. I always wondered how that looked when you see her repairing herself. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try and keep the stream going a little bit longer than I usually do, just because of the fact that since it took so long for us to get to this point, you know, doing the different endings and such. But yeah, basically I was right about the normal ending then, and the normal ending, you know, imagine if we'd done that last Sunday. If we'd done that last Sunday and we think that, like, the ending is, you know, Yashiki getting himself killed because of Mary. You know, I think that would have been an ending to sort of be like a bit of a downer on. You know, so I'm glad that I've done it this way. Although it's been a bit longer this stream. Maybe I should have started... Well, I couldn't have started any earlier because of the way that my family are and such, but still. I almost wish that we didn't have to destroy her, though. I wish there was a way of purifying her evil. And I'm sorry, like, I really do like this line, so I'm just going to say it again. You need to stay asleep, Mary. Skip. Okay, here we go. We are now... And now... A lot of time has passed. Okay, here we go. Back into my attempting to be somewhat professional. A lot of time has passed. Doll haunts mermaids. Doll haunts mermaids. Welcome home, Lord Yashiki. The muted chirping of insects gently drifts along a breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. It's nearly autumn after all. I stare out the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane. Rain again, huh? I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream. It's as if a stranger is speaking. I stare at the leaden sky. Even though I'm resting in a chair, I feel like I'm somewhat far away. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye the stack of books piled on the desk. Some were pretty difficult to get my hands on, but I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them, and none will give me any type of clue. That's all I've learned after all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further away it gets. That thing sleeping in the wooden box. Nearly had a coronary that thing sleeping in the wooden box just opened the door and asked if I wanted a cup of tea. Wait, Mary, what? No. I head downstairs to make myself some coffee. Oh, I'm a coffee kind of guy. That makes sense. I just had a coffee, actually, so that I would be wide awake for this stream. Hello? There's a sudden knock at the door. Wait a second. One Mississippi? I waited one entire second, Crater. You're welcome. That hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. It used to signal the arrival of new mark bearers to the mansion. But that's in the past now. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is...
Konnichiwa.
Huh? Hiya! Mo Watanabe. Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone. Yeah, it's fine. Mo flashes a carefree smile and steps inside with a pep in her step. Just her presence makes this place feel less gloomy. With a start, I realize that Moe isn't my only visitor. It's been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa? This is rare. Why are you here? It'd been a while since we'd met up, so we talked about what happened. And obviously the topic came to you. So I told him that I visit you a lot and that he should come with me. And no big deal, right? I was just getting bored. Of course I don't mind. I was just getting bored. Yeah? I figured as much. You seem the type with time on your hands. I haven't seen them both together since the mark. Moe's come by sometimes for interviews and the like for an occult magazine. But this is the first time I've seen Tsukasa Yoshida since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit I'm relieved to see he's alright. I'm glad to see you're well. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand that. Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moe staring at me. What is it? It's just, I'm working hard at my job, too. You don't have anything to say? Which one should we go with, guys? It's only natural to work hard. What does anyone else say? Yeah, Moe was from the first case. Alright, that's 2 for first. Let's see who else there is. Because there's like 10 people here, so let's throw some more out there. Anyone at all? Okay, we'll go with the first then. Oh, I know you are. Trust me, I know you are. You've barreled your way in here several times already. That doesn't sound very encouraging. But no way am I a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. Yeah, they kind of felt like they were loaded questions anyway, like the one about don't catch cold or something, but... It's okay. There's no... At this point, the only way I can actually screw up is the final boss, I think, because everyone's alive still. He was first in the recent mark tests. That's only natural. After all, I have a goal. You do? I've never heard him mention it. Or maybe I should say I never expected him to say he has a goal. You have something you're trying to accomplish? My parents were lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the judicial profession, but, was thinking, huh? Has he changed his mind then? Wow, that's a cool dream! Jurassic. So you like dinosaurs too? Tsukasa's glare is full of contempt. Not Jurassic, juridical. As in working and dealing with the law? Are you really in high school, Moe? Ugh. I've never been at a loss for words before. To be honest, now I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask you for your opinion, mister. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kind of surprised. Who'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice? That incident I was wrapped up in started it. Now I know there are so many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering going into science in order to elucidate them. But my parents, I feel that it would be difficult to tell them. I see, that's what's going on. It's a serious predicament. No worries, Kai, you take care. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience, but what do you think I should do? Tell them now, think it over first, reconsider. What do we got, guys? Die between first and second, tell them now, think it over first. Think it over first, that's two choices for think it over first, so, yeah. It's difficult to say. Everything that happened could have just shaken him up. It might be good to talk it out with his family and think on it before deciding. So that's what I tell him. I see. It's true. I have time. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. I have no idea if my advice was really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great, you good now? Your future's bright, unlike this old guy here, so don't worry so much. Fuck you. That's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both look at me. Nope. Can't picture it. But that's what makes him approachable, so he's good to vent to at least. But there definitely are things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think of any myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. I too can make a good pot of coffee. I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa falls silent. Oh yeah, they only met Mary when she was still good. Or at least pretending to be good. It seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made much progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Mary's true identity is as elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. I'm glossing over it. But to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me, it's more like I'm a balloon that's lost all its air. If I was risking my life and facing death every day, it might be different, but right now my determination to move forward that I had back then is gone. That's so. I'm sorry, I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that when... Yeah, Ryu, you might need to go to bed then if that's the case. There's another knock at the door. Who could that be? Yes, who is it? Moe calls out playfully like she lives here and skips over to answer the door. Amoeba, you might want to get in here. I'm coming in. The brusque voice belongs to... the ex-detective, Satoru Mashita. Fun piece of information that I found out, this track that's currently playing is not on the main soundtrack. This appears in NG, which is the next game after this, but he now has a brand new soundtrack. Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare? Huh? Mr. Mashita? Why are you here? Did you come to see us? If you like this music, this appears a lot in NG. It's one of the main background tracks, like Rumors is from the Deathmark OST. Moe is clearly excited, but Tsukasa is collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to meet here. Mashita gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn, we're going in circles now. Don't lie, I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. Oh, but what a huge coincidence! We've got everyone from the Hanahiko case back together again. This is totally destiny. I feel conflicted seeing her innocent smile. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly to memory. Everyone, huh? In that case, one person... no. One being is missing. As he mutters, he glances at a spot in the room. It would be best to change the subject. So, why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers me with a question, like usual. Yashiki, you told that fortune teller about my office, didn't you? Does he mean Tawaka Yasuoka? Yeah, it might have come up while I was talking to her about Mary. Why'd you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning under investigation requests. Wait, does that mean... Are you a private eye, Mr. Mashita? Moe butts in, her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll grant you that. Wow! I guess you'd be pretty good at that. Oh, if you get an interesting job, bring me along with you. Even Mashita can only blink at her innocence. And this is exactly why it's annoying. Still, when I think about it, Mashita's complaints don't make much sense. How could he be disadvantaged by my sharing his info with Yasuoka, who's incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? What detective hates too many requests? Plus, he only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way he's already overwhelmed. It depends on what the request is about. Yeah, he is here, Amoeba. I tried to say, make sure to come in when he showed up. The one I just got is the worst. Did he just hesitate? Mashita? Just doing a quick reload because unfortunately my stream seems to have locked up there for a second. Don't know if it's online or offline. If I'm still online, please let me know somewhere. Okay, there we go. Yep, technical issues once again. It's because this laptop's old and junky, so I'm just trying to make sure the best of it's working on. So, you guys talk and intermingle amongst yourself, and Synchro, if you could, send me a print screen of the chat so I can get myself caught up on everything. Please, and thank you. Yeah, no disrespect, but I've seen that some people are sending me like a ton of messages on Discord, so let's close that for now. Don't worry, it's no one in the chat, it's just other people who are like, oh, I'm just going to message you privately, and I'm like, I said I was streaming, guys, please, can you not? Really appreciate that. Oh no, sorry, it just seems like my laptop has forgotten to connect to the internet, and oh boy, don't you just love it when that happens. Give it a few. But yeah, this track is from NG, which is the spiritual successor, no pun intended, to Deathmark, which is one of the games that I've been able to get my hands on. That game in and of itself is very similar to Deathmark, but it apparently has a... I don't want to say a different formula, it's still the same formula of hunting ghosts down and taking them on and such, but it's going to have a different way of handling it, because some people noticed that the... You know what I was saying about the formula of you go to the mansion, you find out about the ghost, you go and investigate, you meet up with another person, you go back to the mansion, you then decide who you're going to team up. It was a bit too formulaic, so like they decided, hey, you know what, let's change that, let's tweak it, let's mess it around. So instead of having that formula going on there, we now have a different formula going on. We now have, what do they call it? We now have something else where the story's changed a little bit, where it can be different. And, you're still dealing with ghosts, but your life is still going on as is, which I like, because in the example of Yashiki, his life basically was stopped. He wasn't doing anything other than trying to get rid of this mark. But in the next game... Oh yeah, NG, I've just realised that, next game. You get more of an idea of you're living by yourself kind of thing. That's what I've heard from what I've seen, and that's what I've heard and what I've seen, that's what I meant. Okay, also the stream chat is back, so let's continue onwards. Sorry about that. It's your fault that this happened. So, Yashiki. Yes? I'm gonna have you help me. Help you? Wait a minute, what are we talking about here? Can't you guess based on the context? I believe he's telling you he wants your help with a detective job. Wow! I can't really picture him working as a private eye though, even though I literally look like the frickin' embodiment of a private investigator with a trench coat tie and the scruffled looking hair. Maybe I should add a fedora to my outfit, m'lady. I'll see the print screen when it finally loads back up. Besides, also, Synchro will just send it to me. By the way, chat's back now. Now, if he were to investigate a supernatural phenomenon, that would be Wait. Don't tell me... This worst request ever that you got. Yeah, I've opened it back up again and I'm just leaving it in the background there, Crater. Also, thank you for the picture, those are really cute. We all hold our breath as we stare at Mashita. Unfortunately, Amoeba can't do that because every time Mashita shows up, she's left breathless. Exactly. A spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from that old fortune teller. Ooh, please play rumors. Chapter 6. Little Red Riding Hood. No, this is totally for real, I swear. I think I saw something real bad on that Love Hotel street the other day. Love Hotel. Oh no. You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl? That rumor about people disappearing after entering that Love Hotel in K-City? On rainy days, this girl stands by the road like she's trying to get customers. Anyone who goes into the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually they're found, but their heads are so messed up, they can't even remember their names. Some end up dying in the hospital and others jump in front of trains. I totally forgot when I was walking around at night the last time it rained. And there was a girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I'd chat her up. When I got close to her... Tell me, are you? She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. No, I'm seriously glad she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized that raincoat was probably soaked with blood. That's all I was told. I'm sorry, but I must say that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat. Rather suspicious. Mashita ignores Tsukasa, looking straight at me instead. It's enough to make me concerned. Reason why I was saying oh no is because, unfortunately, over in Japan, schoolgirls struggling financially will often turn to doing things that are somewhat unsavory, like the Burasara underwear selling that we saw in Yakuza 0. So it's entirely possible that that's what it's implying, a schoolgirl in the red light district basically. Or at least someone bold enough to wear a school uniform in the red light district. Problem with that is that Japan very much cracks down if the uniform matches any of the schools that currently are, well, existing. So they don't have the association of their school being tied into such activities. It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Yashiki. I'm not giving anyone else the option. You're coming with me. I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spare. It's your fault that that old lady brought this to me. So you need to take responsibility. Oh yeah, take responsibility. I've seen that in a few dojins. Thanks, Mashita. You know, ship the ship. But... Come on, you can help him out a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigation needs an assistant, right? Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time. Those words draw my eyes immediately to a certain spot. She's not here anymore. The same thing won't happen. It can't. But somewhere deep in my heart, I'm anxious. Don't work yourself up. It's more likely that it's just a lie. A bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Mashita's right. It's highly likely the whole story was made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumour. And it leaves the same kind of impression as rumours of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I hoped you'd say that. We'd better get No, I'm going alone. What? No way, that's not fair. I knew she'd complain. But I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for info. I've got no way to research these rumours, but you have access to a lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help best, then that's what I'll do. This time. If you find anything out, though, tell me, okay? Later, Snez. Thanks for popping by. I really appreciate it. I promise. It's settled. Mashita takes out a notebook, rips out a page and hands it to me. The address of the Hotel Masquerade. It's abandoned now, though. Meet there at 8, tomorrow night. 8 p.m? I have to go at a specific time? The client set the time. The old lady said she'd call in help, so it's probably a scheduling thing. I don't have to handle this alone, then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she had some kind of plan in mind. Well then, I need to get to my other cases. Mashita turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. He's a ghost, he is. But he's just as suddenly back. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing. Just realized it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Mashita calls out to the other two. Hey, you two. I'll drive you back, so hurry up and get in the car. Oh, is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that. I agree, it is pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going. Yeah, it's no worries, Crater. The rhythmic ticking of the grandfather clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I sit and mull over what Mashita told me. I have a bad feeling about this. Crater, get your work. It's perfectly reasonable to believe it's just rumours. A normal case, even. But the more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently ask its absent master a question. But of course, there's no way she'd reply. The next evening, I am a little worried because there's something that appeared in it was the concept of the beginning of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, the Dream Master. They kill Freddy off in number 3, but Kristen keeps having dreams. She was one of the survivors from number 3. Kristen keeps having dreams that she keeps going back to Freddy's house over and over and over again. And her friends keep warning her, saying, look, do you not think that maybe if you keep dreaming about him and if you keep going to this place, you're going to stir up trouble and you're going to bring him back again? And lo and behold, that's what ends up happening. So basically, unfortunately, I'm worried that because we keep asking about Mary, that something's going to wake her back up. I don't know, I just, it's one of those things where it always gives me a bad feeling. I get ready and leave my... Sorry, I went and did my Mashita voice there. I get ready and leave my room with heavy steps. I leave my room by walking, but still. The clock says it's 6 on the dot. It's still early for the meet-up time. I guess unconsciously, I'm a little impatient. I'm already ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. Guess I'll die. I mean, guess I'll go. I'll just kill time there if I'm early. I'll learn the truth. In and out. It'll be quick. I turned the car key. My mood improved somewhat. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumours of Red Riding Hood other. There are no mark bearers to choose from. Because there's no more mark bearers. Yay! Let's try talking. Oh, may as well head out now. According to Mashita's note, Masquerade is in the centre of K-City. It's not far, but I don't know the area. No harm in leaving a little early. Okay, right, well, I'll save first. Finally, fina-frickin'ly, I can save over this file. Because this is the one just before you face off against Mary. Now I can save over it. Okay, and away we go. Masquerade, painted faces on parade. Masquerade, hide yourself where no one can ever find. I arrive at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. The rain falling when I left Kujo Mansion has now turned into a drizzle. I park my car in a lot and walk to the street. The hotel, my destination, stands at the end. I wonder which one it's supposed to be. So that's it. There's hardly anyone on this neon-lit street. Perhaps because of the rain. Can I just say, like, this is the kind of ghost story that I love. It's like, look at it. Is it a haunted house? Is it a castle in the middle of nowhere? Is it some sort of, like, you know, like, atmosphere that looks like you've got to trek miles and miles to go to this haunted area? Is it a cemetery? No. It's right in the middle of all of these other hotels. There's a ghost story right there. I love that kind of stuff. I love it about J-horror. I love suburban horror. I love it with the idea of being able to get into a taxi and, you know, you're driving along. You know, you're driving along and you see something that makes you question what you just saw. Driving out on a night when you see a hitchhiker and you pull over to stop them, and so you pull over to pick them up and then you see that there's nobody in your rearview mirror. That kind of thing. Like, I love suburban horror because it means that it's the idea that you can see something spooky. Like, imagine you're walking down the street and you see a photograph face down on the floor. You pick up the photograph and you look at it, and it's a photograph of your feet with a ghoulish face on the picture looking right back at you. And the second you take the photograph and you move it out of the way, there's the actual face staring back at you in reality. Like, that kind of horror stuff where it just sort of bends perspective of what you see, you think there. Like when you look in the mirror and there's that thing just in the corner of your eye. There's hardly anyone on this neon-lit street, perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumour... Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It was the perfect night to investigate the rumour. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I see. So that's why it's the focal point of the rumour. People going in the abandoned hotel on a dare, running across suspicious people or squatters. Then their stories gets exaggerated and we get the rumour that's the basis of this case. See, and there's the honest truth there and everything. A lot of people that go urban exploring and such. I've had that happen a few times, where I've bumped into squatters and such. And you think like, oh, that's a ghost story, and because people see like lights or they see things moving in abandoned buildings and such. But I guess the reason why it stands out so much to me in this case is because it's... You'd notice someone like a hobo or something walking in and out of these kind of places. I don't know, it's just one of those things that I do like when you can see the basis of a ghost story and how it evolves from something. I bet someone was seen in red clothes and it turned into Red Riding Hood. That's probably how it really is. Plus also I like the idea that there's a realistic take on what could have happened for the rumours. We know that it'll probably be a real ghost, but still. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. Now that I've gotten rid of one worry though, this time something else starts bugging me. I'm a grown man, standing alone in the middle of this road in the red light district. This isn't going to do anything good for my reputation. I've got a terrible reputation. I'm known for walking around in shrines, carrying dolls, hanging around with a bunch of preteens, a fucking sexual assaulting fucking police officer, and a fucking newspaper agent. Sorry, a fucking news reporter, a fucking homeless guy, 2 scientists, and the fucking crater guy. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. I glance around the area for a place. Yeah, the 2 scientists. The street that we're currently stood on, Crater, is the red light district. And I said, oh, this is going to do terrible for my reputation. Well, if you think about the amount of people that we've had as mark bearers, one of them is a police officer who was fired for sexual misconduct. That's Mashita. A news reporter who committed several affairs. That's Christie. 2 scientists, a bunch of preteens. I thought it was Crater, I forgot his fucking name. I forgot his name. Is it Iwata or something? Iwata or something? I don't know. Listen. My eyes are really sore and swollen and puffy from all of the fucking crying that I did. Yeah, the anime guy. Yeah, so my eyes are all swollen and puffy from, you know, from all the tears. So that's what it was. Yeah, he was the guy with the symbol on his shirt that I keep saying I want his t-shirt. Because the questionable thing about him, the guy that talks like this, the reason that he was so questionable is because when we saw him, he was hanging around with Suka during the fucking Chewing Bride case. And he's the one that kept hanging around her, and me and Synchro were ready to commit a hate crime. I'm sorry, Bertie. I can't play today right now. I'm going to have to take this baseball bat and commit a hate crime. And be a really useful engine. I glanced around the area for a place. Oh. Is that you, Yashiki? As if by magic, the scientist appeared. I thought so. Hey, it's been a while. A woman in a lab coat appears. It's Madoka Hiro. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Hiro? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it'd be you. What, you don't approve? Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. I'll be nice. I'm gonna be nice because people tipped me so much and I'm so grateful for all the help and kindness and support. I'm glad it's you. No, that's not it. To be honest, I'm happy that it's someone I know. Yeah, okay, that'll consent. Someone that I know. Okay. Okay, that's someone I know. I agree to that. I know her, so yeah. Introductions would only waste time, especially in a place like this. Huh. Well, that's a surprise. I didn't think you were that considerate. Fucking pot kettle, bitch. My neck tingles from the strength of her judging stare. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground shelter? Yes, well, only once in a while. Your VPN? Okay. I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't had the time. How are things going on your end? Nothing exciting. I'm taking some time to relax. I wasn't really asking about you personally. Whatever. I think I have a pretty clear picture now. Hiro glances down at her watch distractedly. Something wrong? No. He should be here soon. Oh wait, there he is. I follow Hiro's gaze to find... Hello, did I make you wait for me? Damon? You were rounded up for this too? That's not a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Yasuoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. And don't worry about me, my health has been much better since then. My cough has mostly gone away too. Oh, really? He seems to be pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. But it's his body and he's a doctor, so if he says he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiro just recently, but, well, I hope we work well together again. I can't say an unscientific investigation gets me very excited, but I owe the old woman. So this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on old army documents, but she's got a lot of influence, so I had to pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me too, back when all that stuff was going on. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you. A little bit of a tsundere there? I see. Thanks. I can't say I ever expected Hiro to feel that way. But in a situation like this, I'm grateful. By the way, is it okay for both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually even better than... Hiro's cell phone rings in her pocket. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, I got an email. Let's see here. Hiro checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiro seems as busy as ever. I'm fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way out here then. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're... a friend, a comrade in arms, or a fellow mark bearer? What should I go for? I remember that game. I know that game well. Fellow Mark Bearers has the rank of, how's it going, fellow kids? It's like, no. It's going to be comrade in arms or a friend, so one or the other. I'll toss a coin between friends and comrade in arms unless someone else jumps in. So we've got comrade, friend, let's see. Crater, you got a point there. Okay, heads, it's a friend. Tails, it's comrade in arms. Friends? No, something even stronger. Bruh. Wow. Wow. Yep, nope, salted. It should have been, you know, we should have gone with tails. Bruh. Like a comrade in arms. Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. Yes, comrade. The last person won't make it. I was caught by her manager. No! That's it. Quit the game. Ai. She means the idol, Ai Kashiwagi. Sounds like she's keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. I mean, to be fair, given the context of the case as well, this does sound like it would be something that she'd want to keep away from. I mean, we're all adults, none of us would get confused as to being the person in that room. Ai's young enough to be thought of as, is it you? And same with Moe, so... It's one of those things where it would look suspicious, like, oh, the Red Riding Hood mystery. I mean, like, if Ai showed up, she's a girl mostly wearing red, so... So here. Hiro hands me her cell phone. Oh, thanks, I'll treasure it always. What? What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you herself. Oh. I don't really need... Quit your grumbling and take the call. Hiro shoves the phone into my hand without letting me get a word in edgewise. Guess I have no choice. My voice when I speak into the phone is surprisingly meek. Hello? Hi? Oh, is that you, Mr. Yashiki? Good morning! It's me, Ai Kashiwagi. I am so sorry. I'll regret not being able to help you for the rest of my life. Her whirlwind of words is the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this. Really? I hope so. Oh no, my cue's coming up. Please come to our next performance for sure, Mr. Yashiki. Okay, bye! And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes us by. The change in excitement levels leaves a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? Jeez, that old lady thought it'd be a good idea to bring an idol on a case. By the way, Yashiki, are you close to Kashiwagi? That's an odd question coming from Damon. Yeah. I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you get me concert tickets? A kid at work's a huge fan of her, but they can never get a ticket. Yeah. Yeah, sure, a kid at work's a huge fan of her. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think she was that popular. Yes, could you get a ticket for this girl at work? Yes, yes. And could you get her to sign this autograph? Yes, and could you get her to sign it to Damon? Yes, she's got the same name as me. Shut up, don't ask questions. I'm just asking for a friend, ooh woo. I could try asking. How many do you need? 11. 3 if possible. I'd like to go as well, it's a rare opportunity. You're a little old for idols. You have a thing for girls? I mean... Yeah, Hiro? Yeah? Also, sort of once again, internet deciding to be fucking stupid with my fucking connection. Okay, man. You have a thing for girls? I'm a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it. A subject change right now would be wise. Got a lot of free time to stand around, I see. But playtime's over. Mashita? What are you doing here? This case is a request from a client. Wanted to make sure you showed. Also, I'll need more print screens again, Synchro, because like I said, the "you like girls" is the last thing I saw in my chat, so... we get to leave it on this wonderful music again. So... the joy of joys of the broken tinterwebs. Kind of shows you that there's something definitely going up with this connection and everything. It's one of the main reasons why I want to start, or I want to try and get myself either a small laptop or something like that when I get a capture card so I can stream all my other games, because then I can connect them to the monitor. And while I'm playing the games, I can like check out my OBS and everything, and I see what people are saying. Because with these wireless connections, I don't know what it is with this house, but my family decide, hey, whenever you've got a modem, we're going to put it in the most awkward place for you to be able to get it, even though you're the one that uses it the most. Genius. But yeah. And I can tell that it's an internet issue because it's just decided to tell me that it's disconnected. So I do apologise for this, guys and gals. Get some more smooth jazz going on here. The fragrance of dark coffee and all that jazz. Obviously, like, I can't see the stream chat, so there's no point replying to me. Just talk amongst yourselves for now. Don't you fucking ooh-woo me. Yeah, I just saw that there. Yes, I like the females. Just getting myself all caught up with the boys and the gals and the everything and the stream. Let me load up the stream. Let's get connected back up to this chat. Let's get back in with the cool peoples. And here we are. Wanted to make sure you showed. Jerk. What, planning on observing us, are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. I heard 4 were coming. Ai Kashiwagi couldn't make it. It seems her manager caught her. That's so. He shrugs, indifferent. Guess he figures it won't make much difference. So you took care of your other cases already? Yeah, they were all missing dog cases. I ran over every single one, so now that my desk's clear, anywho... Thought I told you, I'm just checking in. While I'm here, I have new info on the hotel to give you. Just then, someone else's cell phone starts ringing shrilly. What the fuck is this? The London Call Exchange? Oops. This one's from my hospital. Excuse me for a moment. One after another. We decide to take shelter from the rain. Damon has to finish his call, and we may as well hear what info Mashita has for us. Oh, print screen, guys, if you guys want the image. We commandeer a dirty smoking area on the corner. Then we start our improvised strategy meeting. I don't know who this is, so I'm just going to throw out on a limb here. God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Oh, God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Hiro grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mashita gives her a sidelong glance and sighs, exhaling smoke. Then he starts to talk. Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel, Masquerade, closed down about a year ago now. It's unclear why, but it probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? That sounds like the Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of a standard word in any urban legend, but why he went missing is unknown. Something's definitely behind it. He just up and vanished. No, you're not, Synchro. Hiro pipes up, frowning. Then that just proves this is a normal case. No, you're not, Lambo. Is there any point in searching the hotel? Mashita taps his cigarette into the ashtray, shaking off the ash. I'm sorry, Lambo. And they were both bottoms. He then continues with the same train of thought. It seems he's going to ignore Hiro's question. A few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip. But after a point, it stopped being reported and everyone up and forgot. Now this is just my guess, but this area's crime syndicate turf. They likely apply pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for a red light district. At least that's how it seems from the way he's talking. And what started spreading around at the same time as that missing persons case, Mashita waves his lit cigarette out towards the street. The rumors of Red Riding Hood. The so-called eyewitness reports and the people who actually heard things. Put all together, it seems Masquerade is the center of all the rumors. Yasuoka brought the request to me, and is also of the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark street, soaked with rain. The neon lights at its feet almost seem to be staring out at the world. I see. So do you have any other... I turn around. Someone is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest. Hey. Hiro. Behind you. Huh? What? Is there a moth? Hiro looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it. But there's no way I can believe it was a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe the darkness estranged my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Damon's call ends. Sorry. A patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through procedures, but I need to go soon, or I'm terribly sorry. I'll make up for this later, I promise. Damon runs off into the lightly falling rain. Human lives depend on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiro and I will have to handle the investigation by ourselves tonight. So the only one left is the science freak. That's concerning. What? What did you just say? That's how you treat people helping you out? Paying no mind to Hiro's violent outburst, Mashita calmly looks at his watch. It's time. Enough gossip. The rest is in your hands. And with that, he's gone. What? What a jerk! Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. He's like that to everyone. I try to be soothing, but that stung her pride. There's no way I'll be successful. That's a fucking mood right there. Here I am playing a game and everyone's busy chatting, talking about Russia and everything. I can't calm down when everyone's just treated me like an idiot. Really, Synchro? Could have fooled me. Well, no yelling at Crater. Just you wait. I'm gonna make sure I find a clue, and then I'll rub it in his stupid face. Come on, let's go. Oh, I don't have my torch. That's unusual. Okay, record, so I'm just going to quickly save the game because that was quite a lot of stuff to do. Yep, you gotta do it. So, okay. Went inside hotel. We step inside and are greeted by chilly air. Is this marble? Our footsteps echo across the exquisite detailed floor. Where are we? It's a hotel, so the first floor is probably the lobby. Let me know later, Ryu. Please, thanks. Oh, right. Yeah. It would be, wouldn't it? It's only been a few seconds since we've set foot into the hotel, and yet... Hiro's fiery determination appears to have puttered out. Where did all that energy disappear off to? You okay, Hiro? I'm fine. Not like some weird spirit's gonna pop out. This is nothing compared to the underground shelter. But don't you think something's odd? Like what? Maybe it's because it's only been a year since this place shut down, but it's less damaged than I thought. I assumed there'd be more graffiti and stuff. You know, now that she mentions it, it's true. This door. It's the emergency staircase. The sign's above the door there. I shine the flashlight around, and while the place is dirty, nothing's really broken. But we were able to come in here off the street without anything getting in our way. So then, why? Mashita mentioned earlier, he said this hotel might be connected to some crime syndicate. Yeah, what about it? Maybe that's why it's still nice in here. Anyone who'd be most likely to tag along would be... Oh, gotcha. Right, well, Lambo, just because you're scared, don't spoil it for everyone else, please, okay? Thank you. So it's a gang thing, then? You think they made it off limits? On the other hand, maybe people stay away because dangerous things happen here. I should probably mention that possibility to her. That helps us, though. Everything should be mostly intact. So what's the plan? Should we just do a thorough search of each floor for now? We don't have any particularly useful info. We'll just have to search every nook and cranny like Hiro suggested. There's nothing else we can do. Okay. Let's get to it then. Well, it's easy to get out of here, so that's good at least. Yeah, if we're in danger, we'll halt the investigation and withdraw. There are pictures of the guest rooms on the wall. It's the door to the elevator. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it, but based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening just makes it easier to fall to the bottom. It's the entrance to the reception booth. Go inside the booth. A keyring has been left carelessly on the front desk. The ring has a tag that reads for emergencies. Got emergency keyring. Nice. Looks like you found something useful right off the bat. Warning to the chat, if you're going to speak in language like that, please can you take it to your Discord or something, because we want to make sure that we're all included, not just two people, thank you very much. And I am serious on that warning, so mods, please keep an eye. If it says it's for emergencies, then Hiro looks at the door to the right. It might open the door to the emergency stairs. Yeah, let's try it. It's a display case holding various products. A painting is clearly out of place among them. Masquerade Wife. It's a picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. Use the emergency keyring to open the door. When I open the iron door, I find emergency stairs. Use them. Go up. Whoa, that's a weird map. Okay. That's a thing. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman gazing at a man. Chandelier. It's dusty, spoiling its beauty. It's the door to the elevator. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it. It's impossible to open it alone, but if I had some help I might be able to force it open. Want to give it a try? Lend me a hand. What? Are you serious? Fine, I guess I can try. On my count. 1, 2... We muster all our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open. But... Sorry, it's too much. I'm not sure I'm strong enough. Unfortunately, we're unable to open it. Fair enough. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. A Venetian mask with a creepy expression hangs on the wall. Were they hung there to match the hotel's theme? Still really creepy. The power cord and phone line have both been cut. The phone can't be used. It's a bed with a mattress. I lift up the mattress and look underneath. I notice a notebook lying there. Got Mask Guest Book 202. The guest book? Why? It's just... I flip through it. Inside are pictures drawn in coloured markers. Hotel Masquerade's guest book. Feel free to write about the sweet, sweet time you've spent together. Clearly they didn't need to be told twice. Still, I can't believe anyone who frequents a hotel like this would write such things. You know what they say about assuming? Every single page is filled top to bottom with lewd, suggestive comments. Wow, so that's what people do? But Hero? Suddenly Hero is peeking over my shoulder at the guest book. Instinct makes me try to hide it, but she plucks it from my hand easily. There's no reason to hide it. We're not children, you know. Well, yeah, but... Now, let's see here. I see. At first she looks through it, humming a little tune to herself, but... She starts acting... odd. What's the matter, Hero? What? I'm fine, I've just had enough. Reading stuff this vulgar does things to your head. So, take it back. She's the one who grabbed it in the first place. My eyes fall on the page it landed open on. It looks like it's the last entry in the guest book. There's something written in thin, scrawling letters. This is bad. Sat might have ratted us out. There are rumours that she tattled to the teach and said she's going to the fuzz. This is so bad. What should... That's all I can make out. Teach? That phrasing. Rather immature. Must be a student. Yeah, I think so too. But isn't that strange? A girl her age isn't normally at a hotel like this. That's what I'm getting worried over, like I said before. Oh! Maybe schoolgirl prostitution? That would be a reasonable assumption. It's horrible, but that's the only logical conclusion. And that would mean this entry. It sounds like she was panicking over having things leaked by a friend. How stupid can she get? You reap what you sow. Kids have their own issues to deal with too. It's not such a black and white situation to be able to say that she got what she deserved. No, at least one thing has been made clear thanks to these notes. Sounds like the rumours about this place being tied to a crime syndicate are true. Yeah, I hate that I was right too. It's a disgusting thing that happens. Don't get me wrong, we're in a world where we shouldn't shame people, but you know, we shouldn't shame people for exploring their sexualities and such. I mean, we're in a state and in a time where people need to be more open-minded than ever, but at the same time, they're kids, for crying out loud. It's obvious that there was a lot of illegal stuff going on here. That sounds logical enough. The number on the guest book must refer to the room number. Maybe more guest books. True, if we could get more info from these entries, we might be able to figure out what happened here. Let's keep an eye out. Open the door to the bathroom. The mirror is stained but still functional. I can see myself in it. I peer into the mirror in the dark. I don't see anything, but it still creeps me out. I'll get back investigating. The bathtub is stained with dust and slime. Nope. Not the bathroom. Lambo, that is a very delicate kind of joke. Please be careful. No, I know you did, Lambo. That's why I was just saying. It's just one of those things where you know, like this is schoolgirl prostitution. It's one of those very delicate things, and I do kind of take like that kind of stuff seriously because of my own reasons. You know, it's like it's just I've had bad experiences in my childhood, and I think that there shouldn't be more people that have to experience that kind of stuff. I put one hand on the bed and lean my weight on it. The spring simply creaks fruitlessly. It's a small wooden chest. The drawer is locked. It seems to be a simple stopper-type lock like one you'd find in a writing desk. Why didn't you just break it? Shouldn't that be a last resort? It seems like a natural choice for mammalian primate Homandia. Do we have any tools? Nah, nothing there. I'll have to come back to that then, I guess. Oh. Now, there are iron bars covering the window. The sturdy iron bars seem to be a little much if they're only there to stop people from falling. Kinky. Open the door in the bathroom. Alright, let's see what we got. The toilet is spewing the horrible stench of sewage. Disgusting. In my search to see if anything is inside, I only get dust on my fingers. Alright, nothing here then. Just trying to remember which way I've got to go. That leads to the elevator, so turned around and moved on. Where do these stairs go? They go up. Different room, there's 2 rooms on each floor. It's the door to the elevator. I'm not going to bother trying it again, because we know that we can't get it open. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. If it's working, leave it to it. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman walking with a cane. Okay. No, there was a different one. There was one in the room opposite. The first room that we went in was the one that had the guest book in. The one that I just went in is the one that's got a locked desk, but I can't get it open. Well, that mask's moved. The vase holds some cheap fake flowers. It's a bedside table crammed with stuff. I look around the bedside table and find the spoon. Oh, I should check that. I should check the other one down there. Were they eating dessert in here or something? The spoon is stained black. Oh no. Oh no. A large air conditioning unit. It's tinted yellow, maybe from tobacco resin. Yeah, black. Spoons tarnish and go a darkened colour if they're being held over a lighter. Open the door to the bathroom. Yeah. You got it, Salted. The toilet's sectioned off with the glass door. I open the door and check the toilet. I find a wallet covered in black stains. Ugh, that's mouldy. Try not to breathe it in. Is anything inside? Guys, I'm in the third room. Just wanna double check, by the way. I'm just letting you know, like, there are 3 different rooms and they're all decorated the same, so. Everyone freaking out like, oh my god, everything around the room's me, the fucking ghost investigator. I'm in a different room, guys. I check inside of it. There isn't any cash, but... Credit card! Oh nice, I can go and break that open. I guess probably dropped this. But the stains make it so I can't read the name on the card. We could use that to ID one of the guests. Don't you think you should take it with you? Yeah, you're right. My reply is half-hearted. I'm distracted by the stains. I don't mention it to Hero, but the stains on the card look like... old blood stains. Toilet paper is stuck to the bottom of the trash can, but other than that it's empty. A thin layer of dust coats the mirror everywhere but one spot, which is wiped clean. If I squint, the clean portion looks like a hand. Does this belong to someone who snuck in here? Or is this the work of something else? Alright, before I forget, it's the room on the right on the 3rd floor. So I'm going to go down to the 2nd floor and use that credit card on that locked thing before I forget about it, because I'm an idiot and I'll forget otherwise. Yeah, no worries, Lambo, go for it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I take out the credit card, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Okay then. I'll spoon. I take out the spoon. What should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Oh. So that's the way you want to play this then, huh? Okay. 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 It was right, so I wanted to go right. Okay. This just took a fucking turn. There's an unnatural space along the wall. Going by the stain, it's likely something once hung here. Inside the glass case are whips and ropes. They're rather shoddily made. I doubt they would survive being used. A Spanish donkey lies in the corner of the room. I don't want to imagine what it was used for. The part that looks like it was the neck is broken and the head is missing. Just quickly double check the floor. Yeah, unfortunate to say this, guys, but I think we found the Christian Grey type of room that does exist in these places. There's a door leading to the bathroom, but it won't open, so it must be broken. Credit card? I take out the credit card, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Spoon. I take out the spoon. But what do I do with it? I don't have any particularly good ideas. I put my hand on the door and try pulling, but it doesn't move at all. Just give up, you might break it if you force it. This kind of room, and in a room where there might be there might be schoolgirl prostitution. Ugh. Literally disgusting. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. Let me just have another double check, because I didn't check the table properly with all the stuff on in here, I don't think. No, there's nothing there. The vase holds some cheap fake flowers. Yeah, the mask is different. The mask has been moved from where it was, so... Okay, up we go. Well, you've got to think as well, by the way, this room has been emptied and abandoned. I take the stairs and exit out into the hallway. Wait, what? Hiro suddenly shouts. Isn't this the 3rd floor? Don't be ridiculous, you're just imagining things. I'm sure she's just mistaken. I shine the flashlight at the floor number plaque. I hate it when she's right. It says we're on the 3rd floor again. Hiro's face goes completely pale. Okay guys, we've had our laughs and we've had our jokes, but it looks like the game's trying to pull us back into the atmosphere, so... Oh boy. Absurd. We just came up from the 3rd floor. Just as Hiro said, we definitely just climbed up from the 3rd floor to the 4th. So why are we back on the 3rd floor? It might just be a weird fluke. Let's try again. Right. We climb the stairs again, like actors in a play. But... sure enough, we come back out on the 3rd floor. Impossible. This time I'm sure we... It's an optical illusion, that's it. There must be a trick with the lights. Hiro has completely lost it. I made absolutely sure that we were heading to the 4th floor from the 3rd floor. And yet this is obviously the 3rd floor. If we're not hallucinating and this is real, then there are 2 possibilities. One is that all the floors above the 3rd floor are intentionally made to look like the 3rd floor. The other is that some mysterious power is stopping people from going to the 4th floor. But telling her that will only make things worse. How about we give up on the 4th floor for now? We'll search the places we can get to. Yeah, sure. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it, but based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening it just makes it easy to fall to the bottom. So okay, so it's definitely on the 2nd floor. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Alright, so there's definitely nothing in here. That door... It looks undamaged at first glance, but the whole frame is warped so it's jammed shut. There's a spoon and a credit card. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Let's a quick double check for the bathrooms and such. Mirrors, 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 mirrors. Toilet, shower. Okay, there we go. That's a plan, actually. I'm going to head back to the... I'm going to do what Hiro says, and we're going to head all the way down to the ground floor again. To try and see if there's anyone in the register. Yeah, second floor. It's a display case holding various products. A painting is clearly out of place amongst them. Masquerade Wife. It's a picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. There are pictures of the guest rooms on the wall. Oh, never mind, I can't find the guest book then, I guess. Okay, open the door to the emergency staircase. Okay. So far we have a credit card and a spoon. A chandelier. It's dusty, spoiling its beauty. Left across the hall into... Right. A Venetian mask with a creepy expression hangs on the wall. Were they hung there to match the hotel's theme? Still really creepy. The power cord and phone line have both been cut. The phone can't be used. Oh! The trash can has a giant crack in it. Probably happened when it was knocked over. I see what looks like paper under the bed. I try pulling on it, but it doesn't budge. I'll have to lift the bed up a little more if I want to get it out. I glance over at Hiru, but I don't think she'll be able to help me lift it. Maybe I should just search elsewhere for now. Okay. Open the door to the bathroom. The bathtub is stained with dust and slime. The mirror is stained but still functional. I can see myself in it. Appear in the mirror in the dark. I don't see anything, but it still creeps me out. I'll get back investigating. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, at this moment in time, Hiro really can't do much. There are iron bars covering the window. Sturdy iron bars seem to be a little much if they're only there to stop people from falling. Let's double check that there's nothing on the floor, because I didn't bother to check that last time. I put one hand on the bed and lean my weight on it. The spring simply creaks fruitlessly. The mask doesn't say anything. There's nothing up there. There's nothing on here. There's nothing there. There's definitely... It's a small wooden chest. It looks pretty cheap, but it seems in decent enough shape. When I take a closer look at it, I spot a crack between the drawer and the top. The object flashing inside seems to be a lock stopper. If I stick something thin in there, I might be able to break the clasp and open it. There we go. My mind made up, I take out the credit card. What are you going to do with a credit card? I'm going to swipe it between your lips and hopefully I can buy some silence. I want to try something. I don't know if it'll work though. I slowly push the card into the locked gap between the drawer and the top. It's a narrow fit, but I'm able to slide it in without any resistance. The stopper is directly ahead, so if I keep sliding the card... There's a tiny bit of a resistance, and then it abruptly unlocks. Wow, nice work. Truly the pinnacle of monkey evolution. Is that really a compliment? In any case, I open the drawer to find... got Mask Guestbook 201 Mini Massager. Yeah, only in Japan would they actually call it a mini massager. Because they do sell them. A battery-operated massager, huh? Oh, a battery-operated massager, huh? Well, I'll leave it up to its imagination. So there are more guest books after all. The funny thing is that I know what everyone in the chat is currently thinking, but they do actually have these like vending machines when you can buy like a massager. It's sort of like I don't know if you've ever seen like a men's 3-point electric razor, the ones with the rounded bristles on them. It's kind of like one of those, but they've got like a latex cover on it and ball bearings underneath, and they rotate underneath the latex. So when you press it up against like your shoulders or something, it actually helps to like massage you. It's weird because people think like as soon as you think massages, everyone in like Western cultures thinks, it's clearly a sex toy. And it's like, no, like 'cause you'll get businessmen that will buy these mini massagers and they'll be using them for like their joints because they're sat at desks all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. So it's one of those. So let's see. What does it say? No, I'll look through this one. I firmly take the guest book from Hiro. I just learned that it's better not to let her see anything too shocking. Oh, come on, I want to read through it for future reference. Our investigation takes priority. I quickly flip through the pages looking for a clue similar to what we found earlier. It doesn't take me long to find it. It's the last entry in this guest book, just like the other one we found. 1 second, because the Paparino is starting to wander. No, Marley, don't you? Sorry guys, 1 second. Bless him, Marley was like, he got himself a bit disorientated because he's half asleep and he was trying to get himself out of like there's like a bathroom between my 2 rooms, and sometimes to try and like when he's wandering around he was trying to push the opposite side of the door, so he was closing the door and wondering why he couldn't get out. Night, Lambo, you sleep well. Y'all take care. Hopefully you'll be streaming tomorrow at some point as well. You too, Lambo, like next time you stream. It's the last entry in this guest book, just like the other one we found. Something's up. The fuzz hasn't come. Did Ko really tattle? Mr. N is acting normally too. Sa hasn't been to school recently. Sako? Is that who it is? Sako or Sadako? Oh god, I hope it's not Sadako. That's all I can make out. Sounds like the one we read earlier. And this fully supports my earlier theory. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no worries, Crater. I'll be tidying up soon. I'll be finishing up anyway. It's nearly 2 o'clock here, and I don't know how long this case actually goes on for. There was definitely criminal activity going on here. Those vivid entries prove it. But why wasn't this reported? Good question. This entry makes it sound like she was being backed into a corner. Someone was plainly threatening to tattle, and it was someone they knew too. They wouldn't be this shaken otherwise. And supposedly this person reported it to the teach too. And the entry says that in the end the fuzz, aka the police, never came. We can't come to a conclusion just yet. All we can do is speculate. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking someone stopped her before she could. My question is, how did they stop her? Yeah. We both freeze for a moment. All is silent. Was there a noise from above just now? Yeah. Someone might be above us. On the 3rd floor? No one was around when we were there earlier. Should we go see? I silently nod. Turn around and moved on. Where do these stairs go? They go up. The instant I step foot on the 3rd floor, I suddenly get a chill and stop in my tracks. Did you find something? No. Nothing. Just as I'm replying to Hiro,
Sensei.
I hear a voice from behind me. I quickly turn around and shine my flashlight. But all that's there is the door to the emergency stairs that we just came from. There's no one there. What's wrong? Did you not hear that voice? A girl's... The metal door screeches like a scream, and... Suddenly a girl in a solid red raincoat is standing in front of us. There she is. She's... Wait, she's human. That ghost story was not a lie. Hiro. Shh. Be quiet. I can hear something. Huh? A slithering whisper of a voice sneaks up to me. It's the voice of the girl in the raincoat. I'm so happy. I knew it. I'm so glad I trusted you, sir. Sir? Hiro gives me an odd look from beside me at my muttering. It seems she can't hear the voice at all. I knew it. I knew you'd come. But, sir, who is that woman? The echoey voice is like ice, but strangely enough I don't feel hatred in it, just sadness, regret, and a quiet plea. I'm going to make sure. Make sure? Make sure of what? See you later, Crater. Hopefully you'll be able to catch this part of the stream on the video after this session's over. The logical side of me warns not to get pulled in. The raincoat flutters in the stagnant air. So, Sir, do you come to places like this very often? She thinks that Hiro and I are together. Calm down. That's right. Sir. I'm someone she respects. If I was someone she respects, how would I reply? If I deny it, I'm lying. If I admit it, I break her trust. What other options are there? I come with my wife! Of course! Yes, of course. Hey, sir. Could you tell me, please? Another teacher told me that I'm heartless and don't treasure my friends. But if something's wrong, then it's wrong. What am I supposed to do? Well, if something's wrong, then you're supposed to do what's right. Which is more important? Friends or what's right? This is the biggest stab in the dark here, but if friends are what got her into this situation, she's not going to want to hear that. No, it's what's right. Her friends have turned her into Little Red Riding Hood, whatever's happened before. Tell me one more thing, please. When people are selling and buying bad things, then who's in the wrong? Who's in the wrong? The sellers or the buyers? Both are. People always say, oh, that if they didn't want it, they shouldn't buy it, but we're not necessarily giving out the right answers. We're just trying to placate her. I'm so happy. You're really him. All the immoral people died. I can just glimpse a twisted smile under the darkness of her hood. Who is this sir? More importantly, who in the world is this girl? Questions swirl around in my head. In that second of hesitation, the figure of the girl sways like a pendulum and disappears into the staircase. And Hiro dashes madly after her. Hiro! Don't go! I desperately call after her, but there's no reply. Her footsteps echo sharply up the stairs. Shit! I better follow her. New info was added to the spirit file. Encounter with Red Riding Hood? And on that note, it's time to save. We already had an extra hour more than I was planning on streaming. And since everyone's drifting away and heading off to bed, it might be time for me to do so as well, because remember, I don't know how much longer this is going to be. The game had it all nice and chill, and then it did what it did best. It reminded us that it is a scary game. I will be here tomorrow, and tomorrow I will be finishing up this DLC. Tomorrow will be the end of Deathmark. But until then, thank you all so very much for your support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. And if you want to see the end of it all, please swing by and enjoy the stream tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to get right into it, because obviously I won't have to do the retelling of any new stories and such. We can just boot it up and go straight to the story. And we get to see what happened with Hero now that she's run off upstairs. Until then, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining in. Remember to follow and support each other. I will be lurking on Discord for a little while. And you all take care and stay safe. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow for the end stream. Take care, guys. Bye.